first technique I'm going to counter with the move that you're going to learn tonight. So we've been trying to kind of stay in the guard this month. So the technique that we're going to counter is the hip bump sweep. So what's going to happen is I'm going to reach up and I'm going to bump Brian over, just like this. It's a very basic sweep. The reason that we're going to show this counter is because exactly that. It's a very fundamentally sound, pretty much everybody knows it, type of sweep. So with that, we're going to use them trying it against us against them. Okay? So you can do it to me. So the first thing we're going to keep in our mind, our hips have got to be strong and we've got to beat them to the punch. So what's going to happen is Brian's going to try this hip bump sweep. It's a very solid technique. Like I said, he's going to really feel confident with it, especially if he's a really good guard player. You'll get a lot of guard players, people with really long legs, that try this sweep over and over and over because you never really have to let go. You can try the sweep and then close your guard back up. Try the sweep and then close your guard back up. Okay, so we have to beat this guy to the punch. So it's kind of hard to do slow, but I'll demonstrate it as slow as I can. So Brian is going to reach up and he's going to go for a hip bump. Okay, yep, just like this. So go back down. So three things to remember or a couple things to remember when he goes for this. If he goes for my belt, number one, it's not as strong as if he goes for the back of my tricep. So switch sides so they can see. If he can go for my belt first. He's controlling my back, yes, but I still have this hand planted on the ground. So I can kind of push back in. I'm going to push into me, Brian. So I can kind of go like this. So the second part of this hip bump right was when I push down like this, he's going to chop me at the arm behind the tricep. Go ahead when you hip up. You understand? This is what he's going to do. Just like that. So where this technique comes in is when he starts to hip bump me. Go ahead. I'm going to sit out like this, and he's going to continue to hip bump me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch him with my foot on the inside, like this. Now I have my opponent's back. You guys understand? So I catch him in the hip bump. As he's hip bumping me and he opens up, I hip away from him, I catch my foot on the inside, and I pull him right into back mount. So it's a good way for you to practice your fundamental jiu-jitsu and your advanced jiu-jitsu all in one move. The guy can be really good at this, but remember, to do this hip bump, you have to open up your legs. You can't hip bump like this. Well, you can, but it's very, very hard to do. So try from this side. So as soon as I feel him, I know that this guy's going to hip bump me. I'm going to think in my head, I'm going to let him hip bump me because I'm going to attack his leg that he's trying to hip bump me with. So go ahead, Brian. As he goes, starts to take me over, go ahead. I push his leg. You see that? And I catch. 90-degree angle. I don't go like this. I catch him here. I reach up with my opposite hand, and I grab him, and I pull him right on top of me, and I catch the back mount. This is a tricky sweep, guys. I mean, a tricky back take, because the guy that's doing it to you is giving you his back, basically. However, remember, there's always a counter to a counter, so you have to beat him to the punch. So one more time. As he goes, I push, reach out, and I take his back. Let's go, guys. Give both of them a try. Try the hip bump and the counter.